All right, let's do this, guys. So we're going to talk about how to produce any music, any genre, if you don't have any background in production. And if you have the engineering background or mixing, mastering, especially mastering background, but you don't have the mixing or engineer production background, especially I will, in this video, I'm just going to break down the parts of the production so that way you can see how easy it is to produce, because it may look super complicated to you, but actually it's not that complicated. If you understand the workflow, general workflow of it, then it should be easier than you think. But then, of course, you're gonna still have to put the time in, and you have to experiment with a lot of different tools, of course. But I will give you the fastest and easiest tools today, just to, so you get the whole picture and you can start producing no matter what DAW you're using. Okay. So what do we do in the production? So let's say you have no background in production. Let's talk about this. How to produce anything. First, you gotta pick something that you want to produce, right? And first, you want to pick your genre. That's very important. Once you pick your genre, you want to decide which genre do you want to produce. If you don't know which genre to produce, then I recommend just go on Spotify and experiment which whatever, and see what you like the most. You can start there if you don't have any idea about what genre to produce. That also doesn't matter. Like, let's, before, you know what, before I talk about this stuff, let's just explain one thing. There's so many DJs, or there's so many DJs that I know they're performing live shows. They are becoming producers just because now it's super easy. So back in those days, it was very difficult. It was hard to find content on how to produce. Most of us probably learned how to produce by ourselves. I was one of those too, because we didn't have that good content and reliable content. But right now we have the content almost everywhere. And I'm gonna get into those content one by one. So that's why these DJs are becoming producers, because it's just easy. Now it's easy. Now we have incredible tools that I'm gonna show you, those incredible tools. But let's just start picking the genre. Let's say you just choose like very, let's just, you choose drum and bass, or you choose pop, deep house, right? Just, it could be any genre, or rock, right? You can just pick a genre. And then once you pick your genre, you're gonna decide which instruments that you're gonna need. And how are you gonna pick that? You're gonna listen and analyze what this genre has, what type of drums this genre has, what type of drums this genre has, and how about the what type of synth sounds that you're hearing when you listen to deep house or rock, what type of guitars they're playing, what type of tone. So we need to dive into those one by one. But before, just pick your genre and settle with your genre. Say that, okay, this is the genre I'm gonna produce, because now I have some tools to make your life easier. So once you pick your DAW, now it's time to do some sample selection. How do we do the sample selection? Best and easiest way to go with this, we have something called Splice. Okay. Now we have Loopcloud. I never tried Loopcloud, but people love it. I actually want to switch to Loopcloud because everybody loves it. Reliable people told me Loopcloud is really good. And I want to ditch my Splice, but Splice is really good. Serves me for years. I still love it. I still use it. But I just want to, you always want to like look for, experiment for better stuff, right? Anyways, I'm not going to talk too much today. I just want to get to the point. So there are two websites that we pick our samples. What type of samples mostly? So if you're gonna go any drum, any genre is gonna have pretty much drums, right? So for drum samples, I suggest just go sample Splice or Loopcloud and type drum. Let me show you Splice immediately. Let's not talk too much about it. Sorry, guys. I'm not really used to making tutorials. I'm mostly used to just recording my screen and you know, showing stuff to people. So bear with me. Okay, so we have this tool. Okay, go here, guys. Just go to Chrome, splice.com. Okay, first you go here and then you open up an account here. Try for free, right? You can try for free. I guess they give like first month for free. I believe Loopcloud gives more time for free, and every month you pay like $10 something, and then these guys are going to give you credits, like let's say, you know, 100 credits. So each sample that you pick from this website is going to be 1 credits. So you can have like really like 100 different samples with your credits. So it's pretty affordable actually. And most of the time I see people like they're not able to finish their credits all the time. I see many of my producer friends, like they're never able to use the whole thing anyways, you know, because when you sign up for Splice, you get something already, and you're trying to use those credits by choosing samples from Splice, and they never run out of credits. I never heard somebody running out of credits on Splice. So just know this, it's not going to cost you extra if you just run out. You're not going to run out of credits. If you pick the right sounds, how do you pick the right sounds? That's super important. This is the problem with most beginners. Like they never produce a particular genre, and then they don't know what sounds good for that genre. So every genre has their own drum styles, right? Let's say for techno, you may actually pick like a little bit more rounded kick, or for disco, you may have to pick like really some type of dirty type of whole loops, so you can just shaker loops like that. It's just different genres requires different type of samples. If you pick your samples from bunch of completely different genre and you have no background in selecting sounds, then you're gonna fail. My suggestion, pick your genre, go to genres, immediately go to genres and pick your genre right there. So that way you don't get distracted with other sounds, because this is the problem with most of the beginner producers. They take, let's say they make a rock song and they use an R&B kick. I'm like, are you? Yeah, it just doesn't fit, and they're not able to understand the difference, because you have to gain that producing experience to be able to understand the difference. And if you don't have it, and you don't have to wait 10 years to start producing, you can just start producing now. Just pick your genre and move forward. Let's say hip hop. Why not? Choose. Now, all of the stuff that you have here is going to be like hip hop. Let's say lo-fi hip hop, right? You can even type your genre here, lo-fi hip hop. Already like gives you all that stuff. Just type lo-fi. Just if you have no idea on what to do, it's just going to give you everything already. So you have everything in your hand. Oh my God, we didn't have Splice back in those days. Like, oh, yeah. Okay, so let's say this. Let's see, what is this? Some loop, right? But these are not the stuff that you're looking for. You're looking for drums. So that's why. So now you type what you're looking for, and then you click on drums, and it gives you drums. But you want more. You want the whole entire loop. And then let's see. We're going to go here, guys. Look at this. One shots loops, right? Just pick loops. Now you're going to have loops. Look, drums, loops. Check. That's it. And you're gonna decide your genre. I'm sorry, this was like way too loud, guys. And then you can decide your BPM, or what you can do most of the time. What you can do when I start a new song, if I have no inspiration, then I just go. What you do, guys, here with the keyboard, I just scroll down. I press the arrow down button, and I go through presets like this, and find something you like. Oh, nice. Ooh. Yeah, why not? Let's grab this one. It sounds dirty. I like it. It has like a character, and this type of stuff really like popping. This type of stuff really popular lately on TikTok. Okay, so once you're done picking 88 BPM, right? Just grab it. And now it says it's in your library. I used only 1 credit and I grabbed the whole drum loop. No, we're gonna do it right away. Like, yeah, okay, that's it, right? So let's just take this one here. So now I'm gonna able to actually go back to Splice again. What was the BPM? It says the BPM here, 88. Super easy. Like, I'm just gonna dial in 88, 88. I'm done. And then all I have to do, just to grab this thing, that's it. Now it's gonna create the loop for me. So now I have this loop, right? I just want to put it on the right place. Okay, this is the loop. Great, right? How many bars? Let's 4. Yeah, I thought so. I knew it was gonna be 4 bars anyway, because it's never 8 bars. 8 bars is like a little bit too long. It's barely, when you have these type of loops, I'm like so used to grabbing them, showing people how to do it. So when you grab this type of loops, you're never gonna have like super short loops anyways. You're gonna have probably like entire 4 bar loops. So this is like 4 bar loop, right? You grab this. So I'm just gonna rename this loop so you can see. And of course, if you're on different DAW, it doesn't matter. Arrangement view on your DAW is exactly the same thing. Every DAW has an arrangement view, and you just grab the entire loop. This is an audio signal. This is an audio file. We haven't started doing anything with the MIDI yet. This is an audio file. So if you don't know anything about your DAW, you can still grab that loop and you can call it like literally this 4 bar, right? Let's just duplicate this. Now it's 8 bar. 4 bar here and 4 bar here. That's it. Now 8 bar. And now you can just duplicate this thing. Now another 8 bar. Great. So now you can just put like a marker here. You can say, oh, change something. Because really good trick for you, like if you have no background in producing, you should know that you have this 8 bar long, and every 8 bar you should add something new. Or some people, for different type of genre, they add something new after every 4 bar. You can also do that. But 8 bar is really, really good. I mean, I recommend 8 bar. Okay, and then after this, so now you have like 8 bar here and 8 bar, you gotta change something, right? Or just put the marker, say that, okay, this is gonna be my bridge. Do your arrangement in the beginning. You can just call, okay, bridge, great. You can just literally do the arrangement right away. You don't, it's a no-brainer, guys. If this is gonna be verse, if this is gonna be bridge, then that's gonna be chorus, right? Or if this is chorus, or if this is bridge, this is verse, then this is gonna be bridge, right? So I'm gonna talk about those arrangement stuff too, but just to get you started doing something. Okay, let's say this is the verse. Let's say add a locator, verse. Now I know this is the verse. Now this is gonna be my bridge, and then now I'm gonna say this is chorus. Super easy, right? Like, yeah, you arrange the song, entire song, great. And the second, okay, now let's just decide. So this is gonna be our chorus, right? 8 bar long. And then we're gonna have verse 2. Like, let's do the entire arrangement. Why not, right? Let's do it right away. Verse 2, okay, now you say verse 2. So for verse 2, I have a trick for the verse 2. I try not to keep verse 2 long. And for verse 1, I like to keep give like a little bit intro, and then I call it verse. You can make the verse 1 sound a little bit more sophisticated by differentiating this way. You can also do, okay, so this is the verse 2, and it's only 4 bars. That's great. And then what's gonna come after? Maybe a short bridge. Not a long bridge, maybe. Maybe you don't want to do the long bridge anymore. Maybe you can do long bridge. I suggest just add a little bit short bridge. Of course, you can, decide. You should just serve your song, and then this is your chorus. Again, you're done. You're done with the arrangement. And you can just literally add on top of it if you want. Okay, that's it. Now and then you can say, let's do the chorus, double chorus, right? Now it was 8 bar, now it's like 16 bar, right? And then you can call the chorus hype. You can say whatever you could just name however you like, but after the chorus, now you just want people to like remember what you were playing right now. You want to give all of your energy here. Maybe you want people to remember, and then that's it. That's chorus hype. And then you can call it outro. That's it. Your job is done. And if you arrange the song early in the stage, once you grab the beat, bars and long bars, loops and everything, if you arrange it like this, you're gonna have a faster. You're gonna produce faster. And if you're just doing this for practice, and if you're just beginning to do this, then I recommend you just like doing like an arrangement, drawing something, and then try to change it after. If you don't like it, you can still change it. Second. Okay, that's it. It took like 5 minutes for you to just get an arrangement. That's it. You grab the loop, you grab the image. Okay, so now we know how to find those stuff from those loops, right? But sometimes you may need like an individual element. You can still do it that way. Let's say you want extra, like this time you don't want this, you want clap, tonal clap. Let's just to give you an example, let's see. Okay, I would say drums. Yeah, let's say drums. Yeah, it doesn't give me the claps because I have to pick it here. Okay, claps. Okay. Okay. I was expecting. Okay, that's nice. Take this. Great. So I just took like a clap here and I grab it to my DAW. Now let's check how easy it is to work with Splice. So I have my clap here. Let's just grab this clap to my first bar. Always try to work. I mean, if you really want to do it fast, I recommend you just work with first 8 bar. In fact, it's even better if you just work with first 4 bars, and that's just gonna be even better. So, okay, this is 4-bar loop, right? You can rename your loops like this so that way you can just speed up your workflow. So where should I put this clap? Let's listen. Well, why not? In fact, let's just duplicate it and have another one. Oh, nice. I like it, but it's too loud, so I'm gonna lower the... in fact, I'm gonna lower it here because the overall it sounds too loud. Let's just get another one, copy paste. I'm literally copy pasting. Great, so now I have this, right? So I have this option. Okay, I added something. Yeah. Okay, so now how about we just take this whole thing? This is first bar, right? First bar. Okay, now this is second bar. I just copy paste it. This is the third bar. Copy paste. Okay, let's not talk about that yet. I can't wait to show you some super cool VSTs, guys, but let's just stick with there, okay? Okay, so second, okay, now you know where to grab these samples, and you can literally grab like a bunch of pad sounds. Like, you don't even need to. Guys, you really don't even need to like compose MIDIs on your DAW if you really, really know how to use Splice. You know, you can even like grab like synths. Get rid of the claps and drums. Okay, now I have synths. Okay. I like this. Let's grab this. Some synthesizer loop, right? I just grabbed this one. Great. So let's just pick one more. I like this one too. Look, one after another, I was able to pick the whole thing. This is great. Okay, great. Okay, now this is how we make it. Okay, let's listen. First bar. Again, you don't want to get distracted. Just go to your first bar and loop that section if necessary. Okay, I'm gonna take this loop right here. I wanna move a little bit more. Okay, how about this sample? Let's just take this one here. These are random samples we grab. How about I just cut it right here? I'm just like experimenting right now. I'm not doing anything. I'm not using any music theory. I'm just like going with the flow. Okay, now let me show you this. Audio skill. Actually, we're gonna get into that. Let me get into that later. Okay, now we know where to pick the samples, right? Great. Now I'll just talk about audio editing. Now this is the second one. We picked the samples, right? We found our genre, we picked the samples. That was the first one. Now we are playing with our audio editing skills. So if you're gonna do this type of production, then you're gonna need to learn to edit audio. What is editing audio? What does that mean? You need to get familiar with your DAW, meaning you need to cut. Let's say you have like a beat sample here, right? Let's say I have like a sample here, and I don't know how to cut this. Well, that's up to your DAW. I wouldn't be able to teach you that because that's your DAW is different. So what you need to do, just go on ChatGPT. Okay, it's super easy. Start now. Hey GPT, how can I cut audio files on Logic? Open your project. Okay, select the track, zoom in. Okay, scissor tools. Look, it tells you use the scissor tools from the toolbar T. Okay, all right. Now we know. Delete unwanted section. It is telling you exactly what to do. So on Ableton, we have like literally on. It's different on Ableton, and it's different on every DAW, but idea is the same. Guys, idea is the same. You can just like, let's say, go here, cut this part. I know my shortcuts on my Ableton. That's why it's faster for me. So it's good to learn your cut and paste type of shortcut. So now I know on Ableton, this is like a duplicate. I'm duplicating something, right? Command D. And if I have like a signal like this, I know how to cut. If I just select an area on Ableton, press delete, it's gonna delete already. It's gonna cut it. And then what I can do, I can trim it like this. This is the Ableton, but I'm not saying that it's different. It's easier on Ableton or it's easier on Logic. Like every DAW has their good parts and the bad parts. So some parts are really easy on Ableton, some parts are really difficult on Ableton. Just you get the idea. You're gonna eventually need to cut something like super easy. Like audio editing is actually like, I don't understand. Yeah, it's super. Yeah, actually like, again, more easier than you think. Learn to cut. Learn your shortcut too. Learn to paste. Learned especially to duplicate, because you're gonna keep duplicating stuff already. Like this is your superpower. Just keep duplicating stuff and then you fill the arrangement. That's how we did fill the entire arrangement. We just kept duplicating stuff, right? How fast and easy it was. And then we just made up some arrangement, and now we're gonna build the entire song on it. And it's gonna take less than an hour. Okay, so now, okay, I'm comfortable with my DAW. I know how to cut, I know how to paste. Now let's say I'm listening my beat. I'm just gonna learn to loop. Like this is very important. Yeah, there's like 4 things you need to learn. Grab stuff, learn to grab from Splice, learn to place, learn to put markers, right? This could be your first step. Sample selection and grab in those your DAW. Learn to grab from Splice your DAW. You remember how we did it? We just grabbed it. That was it. There's nothing extra to learn that. Like if you have the engineering skills, the production is nothing for you. Guys, I'm telling you guys. Okay. Okay, so editing, audio editing practice, learn to cut, learn to paste, learn to duplicate, learn to loop. That's it. Because why? You want to loop that section and then you can work on that section. You can fill the groove. So now I'm looping this section. This is how I loop on Ableton. And that's it. Now, when I'm looping this section, I'm gonna play with some of the parts of this audio. I wanna cut, I wanna make some cuts here. Yeah, let's try. Okay, so what I hear now, I start hearing clicks, right? What I can do, learn to fade marker here. Oh my god, I have to cut that part. Yeah, you guys saw all my passwords. Okay, so learn to, what was I gonna say? learn to fade in, fade out. Oop. Learn to crossfade. That's like the basics of audio. You wanna like crossfade stuff. What does crossfade mean? Means that this audio is gonna get like less, it's gonna fade out, and this audio is gonna fade in. But there's a more simple way to do that. Let me show you. On Ableton, we just select the area and we press Command Shift F, and it's gonna crossfade for us already. And then after that, we can totally adjust that. That way we get rid of those clicks. So when you have like cuts, when you put multiple samples on top, one after another, you're gonna have to learn to crossfade, or you're gonna have to play with the audio, because now look at this audio. This is like cutting right away. You wanna just move that and you wanna fade out. Am I recording this? Oh my God, great. Okay, oh my God, we have like 30 minutes. Oh, we did 30 minutes already. Okay, you get the idea, right? So now I'm just gonna do my fade ins, fade outs if I want. I don't have to want it all the time. I can always like, you know, it depends on the sample that you use. Now let's play our audio again. I like it. Look, now I'm playing with the fade in, fade outs just to make it more sound nicer, because I'm like right now sample based. I'm a sample based musician right now. I'm literally playing with the sample. Oh yeah. Great, that's it. I'm gonna do more stuff later on. Let's move on. Okay. Now you know how to do this stuff. Move forward. Okay. Guys, if you know if you learn how to do this stuff, then let's learn to add reverb. Yeah, learn to add reverb, learn to add effects on your DAW. What type of effects? Most common one. You can learn reverb, you can learn delays, you can learn EQ cuts. You can make EQ cuts to make sounds, to do basic sound design, because EQ decisions in the production, these are sound design decisions. I'm going to show you now. Okay, let's just say that we know only of these three. So we don't know anything about our DAW, right? Nothing. I know nothing about my DAW. All I'm just going to type here, and if it's same on, I believe it's same on Logic. I believe you have to just go look for Logic reverb. Let's say you can grab some. I'm going to go, oh, sorry guys, I'm a little tired, I guess, already. Can't believe. Okay, so now we have reverb, Ableton reverb. It's under my audio effects. I'm just gonna grab Ableton reverb, basic Ableton reverb. I mean, your DAW is gonna come with all these effects already, so you don't even have to purchase anything. So for this sample, I'm just gonna add this reverb and play with it, and I'm just gonna play with a bunch. Nice. After that, I can put like an equalizer. Any equalizer will work. I mean, so immediately I start making cuts, meaning I'm shaping the sound immediately. And then I can add a basic Ableton delay, and again, it's going to be different on your DAW. Just basic, like whatever your DAW gives you, just grab it, right? So I'm just going to grab this echo. Nice. So once you're done with that part, now let's keep it organized. Let's rename this. Let's call this intro synth, right? You want to keep it organized. And then let's call this intro synth 2. 1, actually. This is the 2. Okay, great. So now we have something to work on, and this one, it has so much reverb. Yeah, I want to ease you on that one, and I want to lower the volume a little bit. Great, that's it. So now you're comfortable with the section. What you can do, grab the whole thing, grab the whole area, you can grab the entire area. You can copy paste that entire area. Now it's like for 8 bars. Now it's like 12 bars. Now it's 16 bars, and you're done until where? You're done until the section. Where's our, 1 second, guys. Where is, okay, great. And then what you can do, you can just take that entire 16 bar loop, actually 4 bar loop. You can just copy and paste that one until the chorus. And then you can actually do the entire song, and then you can remove stuff after. Let's say if you did an entire song, right? Let's just delete this one. Okay, now I copied and pasted the same thing on the entire song. Now I at least have something, a same beat going on each section. Now I have something to work on. Great, now let's get to the next one. Okay, now we want to add, so now we have the groove, now we have the vibe. So groove, vibe. Now we created something, right, from scratch. Now we want to like make it a little bit more fancier. So now we're gonna get into the VSTs. VSTs, guys, this is so fun. You can use VST. What does that mean? So VST instruments, like let's say you are not a guitar player. How are you gonna have guitars in your song? Can you do it? Yes, you can still have guitars in your song. Let's say you're not a synthesizer. You don't have any of these synthesizers. Are you gonna be able to like have synthesizer in your song? Yes, you can still have those synthesizers in your songs, because your DAW probably comes with all those interesting synthesizers, and you can use those. Or what you can do, you can use like free third-party synthesizers. So we are gonna get into the VST world. So VST world, huge. We have crazy libraries. We have like Arturia. Oh my God, these are paid libraries. I'm talking about third-party libraries. You don't have to get these third-party libraries. I'm gonna show you that my Ableton has like really cool built-in VSTs already, and your Logic also has, like any DAW has this stuff already. So, but if you want to get fancy, you can just invest in Arturia. Kontakt, not Kontakt, Native Instruments. Native Instruments, so funny. You can invest in Roland Synths. You can invest in Yuhi. There's so many different companies that are making really good synths. These, yeah, if you want like look for like some interesting stuff, like some old stuff, sometimes some emulation of the famous synthesizers, you can go for Arturia. Also Native Instruments. We have something called Kontakt on Native Instruments, and third-party companies are building some libraries for Kontakt. I'm gonna get into those VSTs later on, but I just wanted to get the whole picture. Once you get the groove and the vibe, now you have the now you're gonna need to find some VSTs. So, and if you have built-in VSTs on your DAW, I'm absolutely sure you have all of those already. And you can just start with those, because those you're gonna write MIDIs now. So really, like, this is third party, okay? You don't need this part. This is something, you don't need this part to start making music immediately. And you can make great stuff with your built-in presets, your built-in VSTs, because I've seen Disclosure, I've seen like Skrillex, these guys are making dope music with the built-in presets. It's crazy, like built-in Ableton or built-in Logic, these guys are making great records with the built-in sound. So you really don't need those third-party VSTs, but this is just extra. So let's just delete this part. So on the VSTs, I'm going to show you shortly, we're going to have presets. What does that mean? Presets means on a VST, preset means that you don't have to learn sound design. You just have to pick the right sounds. That's what you need. Now I'm going to show you one VST. So this VST, I'm going to show you an Ableton VST, but probably if you don't have Ableton, if you're on Logic or if you're another DAW, that's just going to confuse you. But how about I just pick like a very famous VST instead, like a super famous one. Most people are using this one. How about I pick that one and show you on that? So this is a VST, meaning it comes with all these sounds already. And this is the preset library. Every VSTs is they're gonna have huge, large built-in preset libraries. We can call this stock preset libraries. Stock preset libraries of stereo. We can call that. Let's say you're looking for some plug sounds, right? We're gonna get into those. You just grab something you like, but you can scroll through presets. And let's say I'm just gonna look for some plug sound. This is one method. Now I picked my sound. Now I need to learn to compose MIDI on my DAW. Now this is the part. VST comes with two things. Pick your VST, right? And then learn to compose MIDI on your DAW. So it's different for every DAW. That's why I won't be able to like teach you. I mean, I can teach you on Ableton, but if you're not an Ableton user, you're not going to make use of this information, right? So just pick your VST. Learn to... Okay, 1 second. Auto correction, guys. Okay. Learn to compose your MIDI on your DAW. This part is included in your DAW. So you need to... This is the part of learning your DAW. So if you can invest like 30 minutes of learning your DAW every day, this is just gonna be good for, you're gonna be good for in a month, you're gonna be okay. So learn to compose MIDI on your DAW. So what does that mean? What does that mean, guys? Let me show you. So MIDI is the information is gonna translate, it's gonna take the sound from your VST, and this MIDI is going to transform the information to an audio. So you're gonna be able to hear that. You're gonna be able to hear that because there's like an information here, the synthesizer information, and MIDI is the bridge. So now you're able to hear that instrument because because of the MIDI, we can compose MIDI. So my suggestion is just go to your first bar. Just always start with the first bar. Right now I'm between 5 and 6, right? This is my first bar. Loop that section and go here, select and command. 1 second, guys. Actually, yeah, we can do this. Command J. Seriously, sometimes I forget my shortcuts. How happens? Okay, now I have this section on Ableton, and I have my MIDI stuff here. I can totally like draw some notes. You can play with that, and you can use your mouse. You don't need a MIDI keyboard for that. All I have to do is like grab the same thing and copy and paste it. So learning to copy paste on the MIDI, this is another thing. This is again included in your DAW, in learning your DAW. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, I guess. Okay, learn to copy paste. Paste MIDI on your DAW. Learn to copy, duplicate. Learn to edit MIDI on your DAW. I mean, edit means you don't have to learn everything. You just need to learn cut, paste, duplicate, again, like same thing, duplicate, delete. Like these are super basic things. And on the MIDI, you don't really need that audio. You don't, like on the audio, we make cuts and we manipulate those cuts. We do fade in, fade out. On the MIDI, we have different options. We can just like make the MIDIs longer. Let's say I have this MIDI, right? Make the MIDI longer, make the MIDI shorter. So you can learn that. That's a little bit different than audio. Shorter, make the MIDI longer. MIDI means MIDI note, because we put the notes here and then it translates as a note, because this is like, let's say the C, right? If I move it up, it's gonna be C sharp, right? So now you understand the MIDI probably. I will totally get into the MIDI in another video, but right now I'm just trying to wrap stuff up for you so that way you won't be scared of producing. It's not that complicated, just to give you the full picture. Okay, now you have your MIDI. Okay, now let's see. Nice. That's it. You got something groove. You had like a nice groove. That's it. And okay, so let's say there's like the biggest trick that I can give you. Once you have some MIDI down, now you created some MIDI information here, right? Now you can actually scroll through presets and find something you like more. This is the biggest, like, most confusing problem for beginners, because like they don't know where to start. This is where you start. You just pick one ugly preset and you go back to your DAW. You just compose the MIDI. That's step number 2. And then you go back to your synthesizer, meaning VST, and then you scroll through presets. Go. Nice. Move, yeah. Yeah, why not? Okay, so this stock presets convert term is like really dance music friendly. And another reason I don't want to say I recommend Serum, because there's really good VSTs, guys. You can just get one VST and get so much work done. But the reason I like Serum, because like it's easier to find your genre. So now I'm like literally scrolling through presets, but I still don't like what I hear. Why can't I like what I hear? It's because it doesn't fit the genre. I don't think it fits the genre. That's why we have third-party synthesizers, like, where's my, user? Okay, names, let's say, I'll just do this, NPM, extra. Yeah, let's just pick something like, we have like preset packs. These names are making preset packs. So we grab those packs and then all of a sudden our sound is matching with the genre. And how do you think so? Because these guys are making those presets for that genre. So that way you don't have to look for the correct presets, correct sounds. So let's say I'm just gonna go hip hop, NPM hip hop. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'll just scroll through stuff. Why not? You may still not like what you hear. Okay, now we have the MIDI, right? We can totally play with the MIDI. This MIDI note is being too low, so I'm gonna go octave up, shift. On Ableton it's like shift and arrow up key. Okay. Okay, now I found something nice. That's nice. Some nice synth. Nice rounded synth, right? I'm just experimenting stuff. So would I want to put this on the verse? No. I probably would put this on the bridge section. Okay, let's just do that instead. So you can immediately arrange your stuff. So, because now you already have your groove here and your drums, you're probably gonna have like some vocals because it's hip hop, right? I should just create like some vocal ideas here and I'll do that. Don't worry, we're gonna get that one. And then now bridge section, how about I just have this thing on the bridge? How about I just have it on the bridge? And how about I don't have these other stuff on the bridge? How about I mute those? You can mute those by pressing 0 on Ableton, but you need to understand that you can also mute you need to learn how to mute those on your DAW as well. Learn to mute regions. Mute regions on your arrangement. So that way you don't have to delete them, right? This is another one. So making it a list after this video, I'll suggest you just go make a list. Again, I made a lot of dance music. I made a lot of DJs, DJ friends of mine. They became producers by just following this method, like super simple. Now, okay, good. Now you have the stuff. Okay, now at least you got some arrangement. You're like putting stuff down like immediately. Let's listen what we have so far. Okay, now I don't want to bore you, but at least we got something, right? You get the idea, and we're gonna finish this later, don't worry. Okay, so now you know what the preset means. Preset is your savior. Your life. Your life, if you become a producer, your life is going to be like scrolling through presets. Why? Why do you think so? How do you think all these people are becoming producers? Like, they're scrolling through presets. So don't be afraid of scrolling through presets to find something that you like, right? And many Grammy Award engineers are actually scrolling through presets. Langella is like scrolling through presets on Diva, and he loves Diva, and he's literally scrolling through presets. He is not designing his sounds. It's not his job. Sound design is not your job. You're a producer, right? Your job is to put together the good stuff and make a good meal from it. Your job is not to reinvent the wheel. We have sound designers for that. And you're gonna have to spend at least 10 years to be able to have that ability to design good sounds, so that way people can just buy your packs. So you have to learn your limits. Like, you're a producer, your job is to just lay down really good ideas quickly, fast, just like this. This is how production works. Okay. Scrolling through, don't be afraid of scrolling through presets. You don't have to design your sounds. Many of my DJ friends successful, they don't design their sounds, right? And you're gonna see, oh my God, it's crazy. What was the name of the guy? Stargate. Just go see his videos. He's like, he doesn't even scroll through presets. This guy just takes the first preset comes with the DAW. He's just using that. It's ridiculous. And you go see all these famous producers, when they reveal their secrets, you're gonna see like these people are just scroll through like 5 presets and then they pick one, right? So they don't design their sounds. Don't feel like you have to learn sound design. You'll have to learn music theory. No. Okay, why am I? Okay, so I got passionate, I guess. Okay, so now you know, learn to. Okay, so we got this part covered. Okay, we're gonna. Actually, we're pretty much done. Okay, so now you know how to do we're gonna wrap up this VST part. Okay, I just want to put like markers here so that way I don't want to get confused. I'm sorry guys, I'm not a tutorial maker. Like, I am tutoring people live normally. So my editing right now, and I'm not gonna be like cutting my shorts because again, I'm not at that level yet. But just bear with me. Just take what you need here. Okay. We're done with the VST part. We're done with the sample editing part, AOD editing part, MIDI part. We're done with all that stuff. Great. MIDI. We talked about MIDI already. And now, it's a very important thing, learning your DAW. Now you know how to create a little bit of something. You have a little bit of something. I'm not telling that you have great producer. Oh, you became a great producer in a week. No, I'm not telling you that. But you have something to work on. And if you don't have anything to work on, don't expect your DAW to sound great because you don't have anything to work on. Now you know where to grab those stuff to work on, right? Or what to do to get those stuff, just to get you started, just to give you something to work on. Now you have something to work on. Okay, let's go. Now we're gonna improve your skills on our DAW. Skills, but how? Which way to go? Effects, learn the effects. Learn saturation, learn interesting stuff. Just scroll through your DAW, guys. Your DAW is gonna surprise you. You're gonna see a very bunch of beautiful stuff that your DAW is gonna surprise you. I'm just gonna right now let Ableton surprise me. I'm just gonna go, this is my Ableton's browser. Okay, oh, it says audio effects. Oh, let me go through this. Let's see what it has. Oh, it has a beat repeat. Okay. Well, should I try that? Why not? Let's go. How about I just try this on this beat? So now I can actually bring that on top of this channel because now I have something to work on, right? As soon as I grab this, now I have something to work on. Great. Let's listen to that. I never use this thing. I don't even know what it does. I didn't like it. Yeah, screw that. So good. Ah, my. Okay, let's see. Filters. Look, wow, interesting stuff. Why not? Auto filters. How about I just take some of these? Okay. Look, immediately it is something else now. Isn't that great? Or just grab another auto filter. Great. Okay, great. Now I want to learn automation. Okay, that's the next thing. Learning. I'm gonna talk about this one. Learn to automate. These are the top stuff that you're gonna always use. Automate means automation. Anything changes over time, right? If something is changing over time, that's automation. If your volume is going up over time, that's automation. If your volume is going down over time, that's automation. If your EQ curve is changing over time, that is automation. If you're singing here and now you increase the volume here, your voice sounds like you're yelling, that's an automation. Everything changes over time. Anything changes over time, called automation. And make use of automation. Now you can learn automation. Now I have this interesting auto filter trick that I found on my DAW, and by the way, I haven't used it for forever. Like, I'm literally surprised right now we have all this presets here. That's great. How can I automate this? Let me see. How can I play with this? Oh, okay, maybe I can automate this. Learn to automate on your DAW. So on Ableton, we have this method. You're just like, you can just literally right click and create like a show automation, and then it shows the automation. And then you can play with that automation. You can modify that automation. So, okay. And you can just do it this way. You can just play with it and then see if you like it. How about, let's say you got sick of this sound and you want to look for something else. Yeah, exactly. I got sick of this one. It doesn't inspire me, but I'm rushing to like show you a few things. I'm just going to go with some. Oh, nice. See? I found something that I like immediately. Oh, nice. That's good. That's great. So now I learned automation. And now I learned have to go back to the presets that I didn't like, and now scrolling through some more presets to see if I like something, right? Now I do that. I go back and switch. Some presets. Maybe I'm gonna find something more inspiring. And there's one thing that you can do this if you're a beginner, like if you really like in your production now you're like enjoying it, but now you like the sound, you don't want to delete it. What you can do, you can duplicate the whole channel. Right? So now I duplicate the whole channel. I mute this one. I'm gonna save this one. I will saving you. Nice preset, you rock. Right? So I'm saving this. And I can even put like a color, white color. So as soon as I put like a white color, then I know that I'm not using it now. I'm saving it for later. You can use the color coding. Learn to color code. Look, these are great stuff. Learn to color code on your DAW. Learn to organize on your DAW. Great. Learn automation. Great. Awesome. Now I have this. I'm just gonna do color coding, whatever this is. A synthesizer to pick dedicated. I'm gonna talk organize. I'm gonna talk about that some other time, because this video is gonna be like 2 hours. We don't want that. Now, okay. Now this is a synthesizer. Okay. Great. Now I have something more to work on. Great. I'm liking what I'm doing. What is next? This is very important. This is very important. Okay. Learn the basics of your DAW, right? Command X, Command V. Actually, no, I'm going to put it back. Learn the basics of your DAW. What were those basics? You want to... Actually, you know what? Later on, I'm gonna tell ChatGPT to just make like a nice summary, and then I will upload it so you can download it and use it. Learn to record. Okay, this is nice. Learn to record. How are you going to record on your Logic? Great. So I have no idea how to use Logic, let's say, or Ableton, right? How to record my voice on Ableton. No music skills, no production yet. Explain me like I am a 3-year-old. Oops, 23-year-old. 5-year-old. Okay. Okay. Now it's just gonna tell me how to do it. No problem. Open your Ableton DAW, set up your microphone, plug your microphone computer, create a new audio track. It tells you everything. Or if you don't like this method, just go on YouTube. How to record, record on Ableton. Easy. And go click on the shortest video. Let's say this one is like 7 minutes, this one is like 11. Oh my gosh, just this guy is gonna talk forever. He always does that. And then don't pay for the courses, guys. Oh my god, like we have ChatGPT, come on. Okay, how to record guitar on Ableton 11. Look, 1 minute video, go.
How to record guitar in Ableton in 60 seconds, let's go. Yeah. Select your plugin.
It shows you. Pick the shortest videos. My videos are long. I'm sorry, I don't have those editing. I'm not gonna spend time for the editing right now. I will do it later on, but you know how to do it now. It tells you how to do it. It shows you. And if you don't like this tutorial, go for the next one. That's it. But just what you need to do, just learn to record. Now I'm just gonna record something. I'm gonna create an audio track just because ChatGPT told me that, hey, barrel and vocal. I'm just gonna hum. I'm gonna loop this section, okay? Learn to loop, take advantage of looping things. Learn to loop the section. Record it over and again. Let's do it. Okay, I literally found something. If I don't like what I found, keep it like this. Keep it like this. You want to like learn some songwriting too, right? You can just do it. Okay, now I'm keeping this. I'm muting that. I'm just gonna, now I found an idea when I was just jamming. It came out of nowhere. Now I'm just gonna build around it. Okay, let's do it. Now also learn to record fast on your audio. So now I'm going to map this, edit MIDI map, edit key map. I'm gonna map this to my R key. Anytime I hit R, it's gonna start recording. Now I'm fast. Stuff like that. Okay, my voice is terrible right now because, like, yeah. Again, guys, I was talking for an hour, you know. It's normal. You get some ideas, right? Great. So vocal ideas. Keep them. Just mute them. Whenever you have ideas, turn your microphone on. It can be a bass idea. Let's say bass idea. Or you don't know what type of idea is that. Just keep recording. Look, this sounds like a bass idea to me. I can literally take this whole thing. I can go complex, or I can just pitch it down. Literally. Now it's gonna be like my bass idea, like I will say like -12. Of course, this is gonna sound terrible. But you get the idea, right, guys? Like, this is crazy. Okay, now you have like the bass idea. You can call it like a bass idea. I make a lot of tracks like this. Like, I just lay down some ideas with my voice and with my, you know, synthesizers. And then now I have the idea. At least anytime I inspire, I get to put something together, right? And all I have to do, just go on again here, actually, go back to my VST. Go back to your VST. Let's go back to your serums, just the basic one, right? I'm gonna go serum and same VST. I'm creating a new one, new channel, and then I'm gonna mimic that bass. I'm not gonna touch the presets here. I'm not gonna scroll through presets now. I'm just gonna put it at like a MIDI. I'm just gonna select this section. Which section? 1 second. This was the bass, right? So I'm gonna just solo the bass. Okay, since I said this is my bass idea, right? I'm just gonna say, all right, great, this is my bass idea. And I'm just gonna mimic that section. I'm gonna go here, create this, Command L. Can I do that as MIDI? Yeah, I can do that, yes. Oops, keep forgetting my stuff, Command J. Okay, now I have my MIDI. I'm just gonna compose the MIDI because I created an audio and I wanna just do the MIDI now. Solo the serum as well. Go. Okay, I don't have to know music theory for this. I'm just gonna move the stuff until they hit at the same time. I'm gonna change my bars, so it's gonna be faster for me. Come on, Ableton. And I can just make it like bigger like this so I can see what I'm doing. Again, I'm on a 14-inch max. It's a bit hard. Great, so now I found something. I'm gonna go find a less annoying preset. This was like literally stock preset. Of course, I'm not gonna pick these bass. I'm just gonna go for some, like hip-hop bass. Yeah, let's go. Or maybe pop star bass, why not? Bass, do we have any bass here? Yeah, let's see. Oh, why this sounds awful, guys. Let's go again, funk pop. Of course, my MIDI didn't translate because it was C. Okay, now I have something, and I'm just gonna duplicate that MIDI. Now I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna play that one, and I'm gonna duplicate that same MIDI. This is all your MIDI editing skills, and this is included in your DAW. This is your job to learn. I'm fast on my DAW, and you're gonna be fast on your DAW, so don't worry. But this is just MIDI editing. Just type on YouTube how to edit MIDI faster on your Logic or stuff. You know, you can just find out how to do. Seems like that's last two note I made it different. Great, now I found something I can pick better. Okay. Look at this, guys, like we didn't do anything. Check this one. Look. Oh my God, it sounds awful. 1 second, sounded awful. It's just because I'm rushing. Oh, terrible, terrible. Now I'm gonna take the whole thing, Command J, I'm gonna take the whole thing, I'm gonna play with it. maybe it's not a bass, maybe it's the lead sound that I may like, and then I'm gonna octave up. Well, try, why not? Yeah. That's it, guys. You get the idea, right? Of course, you should probably like, yeah, pick a better bass. Of course, it's not gonna fit the vibe, but you get the idea. All right, what is next? That's it. So we learn how to edit the audio, have to learn to record and save those ideas. Workflow tips, I'm gonna make a new video on that. I'm not gonna get into that one. Learn to edit audio, learn to compose MIDI. We learned that already, we just did it. Learn in the browser. You just wanna like experiment. I don't wanna say learn the browser. I just wanna say experiment on your browser, because you really don't have to learn everything. Like, people think they just have to learn every single button on their DAW so they can start making music. No, do you know what you need to start making music? You need to have fun. Like, you need to learn to have fun, guys. Like, I'm telling you, that's the only trick. That's the only thing you need. Are you moving your body parts when you're like listening your like some of the beats? Are you able to move when you're doing this? Yeah, and then great. Have fun. Exactly. Okay, songwriting, it's easy. We showed it already. I'm gonna make more videos on those, but you get the idea, right? Like, look, first you pick your genre, you pick your samples, and then you go for those samples, and then you go for audio editing. So you delete some of the stuff, you learn how to duplicate, loop, fade in, fade out, audio editing topics, right? Learn to add effects on your DAW, reverbs, learn reverb, learn EQ, equalizer. Once you got to learn to have, I mean, you can't learn this, of course, but just once you have this, you go for the VST, pick a VST. I'm going to show you different VSTs on the next videos, but you get the idea, right? And then learn to copy. This is MIDI editing. Oops, sorry guys. Now we have VST. Where's that MIDI? Oh, I deleted that title. Okay, yeah, MIDI. That's number 4. Learn to MIDI. MIDI, yeah, learn to edit MIDI. That's it. That's your job. And that's it. And then learn to edit MIDI, meaning you can scroll through presets, you can make the MIDI notes longer, shorter. That's all. Oh, MIDI is already here or there. Yeah, okay. That was number 4. Okay. We get the idea. Learn the basics of your DAW. Learn to record. That's number 5. Learn to record. Great. That's it. And songwriting, arrangement, we're going to talk about those. Arrangement is like super easy. Like, you know, we literally just created something from scratch. But every song has like a verse, has like a bridge, chorus, and this is all up to you. If this is your product, why are you so worried about where you're going to put what? Just make your first track and move forward. Move on to the next one. Experiment some more and then move on to the next one. Don't stop. If you really want this, just keep producing. I wanted to make this video for a friend of mine who helped me once. Yeah, really appreciate him. Really appreciate him. So, but this video is for everyone. So I just wanted to like literally just put it on the YouTube. So that way I could help more people out. All right, guys. So you get the idea. You get the basics. Do I want to mention anything else here? Okay, let's now learn to use ChatGPT. Now I'm gonna take the whole thing, Command C, right? I'm gonna just again take advantage of ChatGPT. That's my recommendation to everybody. GPT, I have a new task for you. Now take this script and create a better one, but make sure you keep all my points. This is for my students who are trying to learn how easy production is. Easy music production is. Make it more simple. Keep it simple like this. Don't put too many words. Keep it short and organize. Snuff. Thank you. That's it. No, okay, great. What are you doing, GPT? I haven't give you the stuff. Stop that. Oh my god. Okay, great. So now it's like creating all that stuff for me. It's writing all that stuff for me. Isn't that amazing? It creates your notes. Great. This guide should help your students to see how easy music production can be. I hope so, my dear. Copy and paste. I'm gonna post it on the YouTube too, guys, and then you got this. Let's go. Let's produce every day and take care of yourself. See you on the next video. Take care, guys.